So, it was Matt Fantastic that attacked the quarter. Or Jeremy Handley. I don't know if I said his name right, but anyways. Also, apparently his real name, Matt Fantastic, is Matt Logger, which already sounds like a douchey name to begin with. So, what do we take away from this? So, YouTube is a community, right? It's a community where we can all get together and agree to disagree. You know, sometimes heads will burn, sometimes people will get upset, and whether you're an SJW, whether you're a leftist or right wing, whatever religion you serve, it doesn't matter. People will get upset with each other. However, again, this should be a community where we should be able to talk to each other without resorting to violence. So what do we take away from this? If we allow this guy, Matt Fantastic, to do what he did and allow him to get away with it, this will open a whole can of worms for future YouTubers to get attacked, especially at places like Gencon, maybe Comic-Con, or whatever. So if one person is able to do it, another person is going to do it. So that's why Matt Fantastic should be arrested. Not just because he assaulted Jeremy, but it's because if we allow it to happen, it's just going to keep happening again. Also, I don't take kindly to people who are bitches, right? What I mean by that is that when you walk up to someone and put them in a position where they cannot defend themselves, hitting them in the back of the head, you are a pussy. That's it. You are just a pussy. If you don't want to come up to someone face to face, confront them, then fight them. That's a different story. But when you deliberately sucker punch somebody, you are a fucking bitch. Now, apparently this Matt Fantastic guy, he's a Krav Maga instructor, and I've had some Krav Maga instructor friends, so I don't know where he thinks that he could take his training and use it on a person who can't defend himself. I don't know if you guys know this, but in some cases, using martial arts on another person could be considered assault with a deadly weapon, especially if you're the first person to throw a punch or to attack the person first. So this Matt Fantastic guy, he's fucked from all we know. And for what it sounds like with Jeremy, this was attempted murder because this guy did not stop. He wanted to keep going at Jeremy. He just kept going and going and going, kept trying to hit him. And Jeremy kept trying to call the cops, but the bar wouldn't let him. And eventually, this guy broke a window. And that already says what's wrong with him. I don't know. It sounds like maybe he was drunk or something, but still, that's no excuse. Maybe Jeremy says something to upset this guy. Okay. So he upsets you, maybe because he's a right wing or left wing or SJW, whatever the case is. It does not prompt for anyone to resort to violence, especially in such a bitchy move like this. So we're all adults, right? It's okay to agree to disagree with someone. It's okay to not like somebody. Just because you don't like someone doesn't mean you should attack him. From what I know, what I understand about Jeremy, he's not a violent person. He didn't try to fight anybody. He literally just says his opinion. So if we live in a world where you can't state your own opinion without someone getting mad, without somebody wanting to assault you, that is a problem within itself. Now, if this type of thing keeps happening and places like Gencon, Comic-Con, or whatever doesn't do anything, this will prompt future YouTubers to not want to attend these meetings. Why would you go attend something if there is a chance that you can get assaulted? Why? I'm one of those people, I have no problem defending myself. I have no problem fighting back. But there are some people out there, they don't want to fight. And that's another one of my problems. As I said, I have no problem fighting back. However, it would be extremely annoying if I were to go to a place like Comic-Con and always have to worry about being assaulted. So that is a different story. Why would you want to go anywhere and worry about being assaulted, all the time? So, but for what this sounds like, it didn't actually happen at Gencon. It actually happened at a bar near Gencon, which is, doesn't really matter where it started. It's just the fact that it happened and the fact that this guy still went to Gencon. So what it sounds like, for what I know about this Matt Fantastic guy, it was bound for him to do something this fucking stupid. It was. I've seen some of his YouTube videos, and he comes up as a guy that he will resort to violence regardless. He was just bound to do something stupid because he's a fucking idiot. There are stupid people out there who don't stop and think about the repercussions of their actions. So, there are a few cases where someone punches somebody one time and they end up killing that person. So you got to think about it. As soon as you throw a punch on somebody, you have the potential to kill somebody without knowing it. If you don't believe me, you can look up, just do a Google search, do a YouTube search. It's happened dozens of times, especially last year. There was a case where there was a guy at a pizza restaurant and he got in a confrontation with another guy and the guy ended up punching him. But the guy that threw the punch was the guy that started the fight to begin with, and now that guy's in jail, and he'll probably be in prison for the rest of his life just because he got mad at a pizza restaurant. You just threw your life away. There is no good that comes out of it. To me, you should only fight somebody if you have no other choice. If you can avoid a fight, good. If you can walk away from a fight, good. But if you have no choice but to fight back, then you have no choice. But just so you know, when you start a fight and you end it and you end up killing that person, you just fucked your whole life up. But that's what this Matt Fantastic guy didn't realize. He'll probably have a lot of legal trouble for the rest of his life. But ironically, this whole thing also probably made him semi-famous by getting him that media attention. So there's that. So it's kind of up or down. Like, not only does he get in trouble, but does get a little more famous than how he was originally, but not the good kind of famous, more of a negative aspect. So we live in a YouTube community where we can all agree to disagree with each other. You don't have to like someone because they're an SJW. You don't have to like someone because they're leftist or right-wing. You don't have to like someone because they're Christian or atheist or gay or straight, whatever. You don't have to like other people, but you don't have to resort to violence. There are hundreds of people on this planet that I know personally that I do not like, that I do not want to be in the same room. But that does not mean I want to start a fight with those people. I just want to walk away and have nothing to do with those people. And that's what we can do as a community. If you don't like someone, just walk away. It's that simple. But if you resort to violence, you just end up fucking your life up in the end. So it's a win-lose situation in that point. So anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to say. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. This is Matt the Scooby. I gotta go. Peace out.